Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm super excited to test User Access 777, and the game that I want to test today is Paper Mario: The Origami King. I tested this game a few days ago on User Early Access 7.5 Plus, and what happened was you were able to boot into the game, but there was a huge graphical issue whereby everything looks so dark and black, right? So I heard that issue has been fixed in this version of User. Oh, look at that, guys! If you can see the screen right now, it renders perfectly right now. I'm running at 30 FPS, of course, because there are not so many objects here, and the graphic is perfect. So the other day when I tested this game for the first time on Yuzu, there was a huge graphical issue where all you can see was a dark screen with some hint of three colors on your screen. However, it had been fixed. So let's see if the Yuzu's team has actually fixed the FPS issue at the world map or the main town area. The other day when I tested the town area, the FPS I was getting was about 12 FPS, but it was expected because the town area was kind of crowded, and that's the issue with User right now. So when there are a lot of objects on screen that they need to render, the FPS has a tendency to actually drop pretty significantly. Just now we were running at 28 to 30 FPS. Okay, so this is the area that I'm talking about. So yeah, it's still kind of slow. I'm still running at 12 FPS. So pretty much I enable all the settings on Yuzu. I'm running OpenGL. I turn on fast GPU. I turn on assembly shaders, and I turn on a synchronous shader cache as well. So unfortunately, the speed is still rather slow at this area, so I'm running at 15 FPS right now. As you can see, it doesn't look very smooth. However, let's see what kind of FPS we'll be getting inside the castle. So the FPS is starting to go up, so I'm running at 17 to 19 FPS right now, which is great. So soon we'll be able to enter the castle. And another issue back then a few days ago when I first tested this game was there was a huge graphic issue inside the castle as well, where all I can see back then was just a black screen with some hint of Mario shadow. However, it looks promising so far, because even at the cutscene portion just now we were able to see Mario and Luigi riding the cart, and it looks perfect. So there's no sound issue, there is no graphical issue so far. I hope this game doesn't crash, because User has the tendency to crash a lot in the latest version of User Early Access. So if you have a low RAM, so I highly recommend you to at least have 16GB RAM for you to actually run Yuzu smoothly. So far so good. Right now we are running at 29 FPS, guys. This is perfect. Sound is okay. There's no issue. Graphic is perfect as well. And let's hope that we can finally get into the gameplay soon. So, and one tip for you when you want to play this game, you have to go to the options and disable motion controllers, because this game will select Joy-Cons as its default controllers, and there'll be some areas whereby you need to use the Joy-Cons, and if you don't if you don't change the setting, and you won't be able to proceed further, because gyroscope emulation is not yet implemented on Yuzu, so you won't be able to proceed further. Alright, so I'll show you the area where you need to actually disable Joy-Cons and change into a Pro controller on Yuzu settings. Alright, so far so good. We are running at the full speed right now. So soon we'll enter the castle, and soon we'll be able to actually control Mario. So if you have never played Paper Mario before, this game is actually an action RPG with Mario and Luigi as its character. So not sure if you are a big fan of original Mario game. I'm not sure whether you will like this game. However, this game is just quite fun to play. It's easy. It's not super difficult or hard. So if you don't have any other games to play, I'll recommend you to play this game since it is working perfectly on Yuzu anyway. Alright.
Oh.
Cutscene is working perfectly, so before this version of Yuzu, what happened was everything was so black and dark, you were barely able to see Mario shadows on screen. I mean, if you check out my videos a few days ago, that's the state of Paper Mario back then. However, today, it's working perfectly. You can see Mario perfectly. You can see, you know, then the items inside this castle as well, so it's perfect. Alright, there will be another cutscene after this, and after that we'll be able to control our characters again, and there will be an area whereby you have to disable your motion controller. I'll show you later. So right now I'm running at 27 FPS, guys, which is like I would say close to 100%, which is great. But again, like 27 FPS and 30 FPS, 3 FPS difference, you won't be able to tell the difference, right? So this game is fully playable right now, right? So after this, we'll be able to control our character, and then after that, you'll have to disable your motion controller from the option menu for you to proceed further. Okay, alright guys. Okay, here it is, guys, here it is. So finally we are able to see everything. So the other day I thought like there was an issue with my graphic card or like my monitor, but like yeah, it's just an issue with Yuzu. But now as you can see everything perfectly rendered on your screen. Even the shadow of Mario is rendered perfectly, right? So so my FPS counter is showing we are running at 30 FPS right now. Again, like yeah, it's running at full speed because like this area is actually pretty straightforward. There are not a lot of objects on screen, so you'll be able to run this game at the perfect speed. Okay, so this is the area that I was talking about. So you will now need to disable your controller, your motion controller, otherwise you will not be able to proceed further. So if you try to activate this 1000 volt arms, you know, without disabling the motion controller, then you won't be able to actually proceed further, right? So okay, here is the option. So you need to disable this option, and then you can proceed with this particular like tutorial, right? So okay, all right. So look at that. So now, instead of using a motion controller, you can use your, controller to actually like rotate the Mario's arm, right? So you see, you have to use the L button to actually like move the arms higher, and then like you just follow the instruction on screen. Okay, and then like you have to press ZL and ZR, and then like drag it to that particular area, right? So okay. So far so good, guys. We are running at 30 FPS. Let's play a little bit longer to see if the game is stable and the FPS is rather stable as well. as usual, like any other Mario games, like you want to collect the coins and like, oh, okay, there's a hidden path here, so let's go and explore this. Alright, so unfortunately Yuzu crashed just now and like Yuzu's Windows just closed on me. Unfortunately we were unable to proceed further, so I don't know like what happens. That's probably because I'm recording while I'm running Yuzu and I have actually Chrome browsers open with tons of windows. So I mean perhaps like this game requires a lot of RAM and CPU power, so what I will recommend is try to run this game fast right when you just started your computer and don't run any other application because Yuzu is extremely unstable right now, and hopefully you will be able to proceed further into the game compared to me. Alright, thank you for watching guys. Again, as usual, please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed to my channel, so the next time I upload a new video, when I test a new version of Yuzu, you'll be notified. So hopefully in the next version of Yuzu, the Yuzu team will actually fix the crash issue and we'll be able to play Paper Mario like perfectly on PC. Thank you guys and stay safe.